The son of a Melbourne crime boss accidentally shot himself in the penis. So a bullet grazed Omar Chaouk's testicle after he reached into his pocket for a cigarette, accidentally shooting himself with a gun he had there. This is a report from the Daily Mail. And this actually took place about a year ago, but the 25-year-old recently pled guilty on Tuesday to being a prohibited person in possession of a firearm, which resulted in this accidental shooting. So let me lay out this story here, because it's a little bit of a strange one. He shot himself in the penis, and then he began to cry. He thought he was going to die. I feel like I'm writing a song. I'm not. Then a woman friend of him drove him to the hospital where, quote, doctors found a 5mm bullet entry point near his navel and abrasion and swelling on his right testicle. Delicious. Chaouk was discharged from the hospital the next day and then, of course, swiftly arrested by the police. And he has been in custody since March 2015. To give you a little bit more background on this case, his defense is saying that he is intellectually disabled, and that is why
well, a fair point.
He made this decision, or this lack of decision making, because apparently he was just reaching in his pocket for a cigarette and then his gun went off. And Chaouk will return to court in December. Some of the things that he's done is just grand theft auto. He was the son of a major crime boss in Australia, but as far as my research has gotten me, he is just sort of like a little baby crime guy that shot himself in the penis.
I'd like to be the lawyer in this case. Your Honor, my client shot himself in the balls. I'm going to make an argument that he is not a sophisticated criminal, okay? Yeah. And that perhaps he really didn't know what he was doing here. There's some chance the judge is like, yeah, case dismissed. Yep, you're right.
Or he's gone through enough punishment.
Right, he's got enough punishment.
Grady, you wouldn't. I mean, you've never been kicked in the balls before? So imagine being shot. Well, you don't, because you have said balls.
The closest thing is just being like elbowed in the boob in a basketball game, and that hurts.
Right.
But it's certainly not a gun, and it's certainly not a testicle. So I can only imagine the sort of excruciating pain he was in. But my question for you guys is this sort of a karma thing for the grand theft auto and then generally being kind of a shitty person?
Probably, yeah. Sure, why not? Go with that, yeah.
Another thing is, who here has fired a gun? I've never fired a gun before. Okay,
how? A BB gun.
Then, all right, Cenk, maybe you can explain this to me.
Don't judge me.
You're looking for cigarettes in your pocket. A gun is also in there. How do you shoot yours? How do you mistake that?
Oh, no. So the several times that I've shot a gun, all in a firing range, and I was scared to death of pointing it anywhere that wasn't exactly at the target in that hall. Right. So when I had it, of course not loaded, but even so, I'm like, I know it's not loaded, but I'm carrying the weapon near other human beings. Mm-hmm. I was so worried about it. Now you could say, yeah, rookie, he does not. But that's why people who think they're not rookies wind up shooting themselves or others all the time. And every time, everybody's shocked by it. Oh, I couldn't have seen this coming. So this guy, I don't know if he's got an intellectual disability. I mean, it's a good argument to be made if you keep shooting or even if you shoot yourself in the groin once. But he doesn't have to. There's a lot of people there's a million tragic shootings all the time. In America, much more so than in Australia, because in Australia they have gun control. So this is a very, very rare case in Australia with significant consequences. Here in America, you shoot yourself in the balls, they're like, that's just another day in Texas. Right? So, but the guns go off all the time. So, but when I was actually doing the shooting, guns are hard to control, man. That's why you need the practice. I know some people are great at gun safety, and most people I don't think are great at gun safety. And so, I don't know if, look, I'll tell you a clownish story on my part, okay? So, I've shot a lot of different guns, small guns, big guns, and then I got a machine gun, okay? And I'm shooting at the target, right? And I'm not hitting the target at all. I'm like, where the hell are the bullets going, right? And why is it snowing in here? Oh. And like, there's like all this dust coming down and stuff because I had done this, and I was shooting at the ceiling, okay? And it was all the cement was coming down.
Were you ever invited back to this shoot?
And how did you not know you were shooting at the ceiling?
They have like your photo outside being like, do not let this man in.
No, because first of all, there's nobody. those places are so unregulated. They're like, oh yeah, you want an Uzi? Sure, buddy, here you go. Here's an Uzi, here's a bunch of bullets. Go have at it, hoss, right? And it was in Vegas, so they didn't really talk that way. But still, and then you go and you do it on your own with a guy who's kind of in the building, okay? And so they're like, yeah, the guy's got an Uzi, no big deal. Guy who's fired a gun like 3 times in his life, right? And I'm like, brrr, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Jason, do you have any stories of gun mishaps?
No, I growing up on a farm in Albuquerque, New Mexico, I had a BB gun. I shot out a couple windows in a friend's car, but no, nothing to that degree of awesomeness, of amazingness. But no, I mean, but here's the thing, though. I will say, here's the thing. Yeah, how do you shoot yourself in the balls with it? It's just I never understood that people shoot themselves in the foot. Like it's so perplexing to me. But as far as me shooting a gun, the only guns I shoot nowadays are like spray guns, super soakers. You know.
Yeah.
None of that for me. I'm just very grateful that I have never shot a gun after reading this story. Because knowing me, I would absolutely just shoot myself in the boob, and not in the heart, just the boob. That's the thing. I would find a way to do it.
Young Turks, we couldn't do it without you.
Please believe me.